Hey Gabby, how are you? How you doing?
Good.
Good? Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna pick up again where we left off on chapter 3 on the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Okay, right in here in front of you, we have a text-to-text graphic organizer that's gonna help us get a little bit kind of break down what we've been hearing, some of the words, some of the settings that we're learning in the book to better understand it. All right. So right over here on the first block that you see right here, we see that it says we're gonna break down the events, characters, and theme from the book. Then right next to it, any type of personal experience or anything that we can connect to that we have dealt personally with what we've been reading, and how do they both connect? Okay. So one of the examples here, it tells us how when Lucy enters the wardrobe and she discovers this mysterious world, which is Narnia, right? It is something that personally that you could write in it. It's kind of like when you discover a new town, a new place, when you travel. All right, so let's kind of break that down here. Okay, all right. So what's something else that we kind of saw in this chapter that she did when she went into Narnia? What did she do?
She met Mr. Tumnus.
She met Mr. Tumnus. That was the goat looking guy, right? Yeah, the little goat guy.
Fawn.
The fawn. There you go. Look at you using the right words. All right, so let's write that down. When she meets Mr. Tumnus, right there in that little sentence, in that little block. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good, awesome. All right. And then how could you connect that to a personal experience? Like when you meet someone, what? Like what?
You become friends.
When you become friends with somebody, right? Like your first day of school, you're nervous, you don't know anybody, and you meet somebody and you become friends. So that's kind of a good connection. Let's write that down in the personal experience. Yeah, because it's something that you experience. All right. Good.
Someone new.
Correct. Awesome. All right, good job. Give me 5. Awesome. Okay. And then what's another thing that we could write down right there for connecting? So what's another thing that we read in that chapter? Once she went back, what did she do? She told her what?
She told her siblings and they didn't believe her and said that she was gone for like 5 hours, but she was only gone for like 5 seconds.
5 seconds, right? And then so what does she do? What does she what? She tells them to what?
To come into the closet.
Come into the closet, the wardrobe, exactly. And then they all go where?
In the wardrobe, but they don't make it in the first time.
Exactly, they don't make it in the first time. So let's write that down. Let's write that she. Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. She what?
She walks out of the wardrobe
Uh huh.
to tell her siblings.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right, and you told me you have siblings, right? All right, so what happens sometimes, like when you tell your sisters or or your cousins, your other your other family members, like, hey, this happened, and they don't believe you, and then you show them that, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that something that kind of happened there too?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So like when you show someone something.
Yeah, when you show someone something to prove,
You're not.
You're not lying, exactly. Because poor Lucy, she went to this crazy world with a fawn and it's snowing and stuff like that, and they didn't believe her.
No one believed her.
Oh, that's crazy. Crazy.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Let's see that. Awesome. So you see, by putting these two examples, you're going to be able to show how it connects, the setting of the story with the setting of things that are happening with you. So that's very, very good. And I love the fact that you use the word fawn. That's one of our vocabulary words that we're using in the text as well. I know I said the goat guy, and then you were like, no, it's not the goat guy, it's the fawn. Good job. All right. So then right here in the bottom part, in this part of the text-to-text organizer, graphic organizer, we have how can we compare some of the elements of this book to another book, all right, to like other stories, all right. So we're gonna write down here one event that happened.
Edmund betrayed them to go to the witch.
Edmund became okay. You can write that down. Okay. So Edmund decides to betray on the witch. Right. Good. Okay. Good job. All right. High five. That was awesome. Thank you, Gabby. Okay, and then we're gonna continue this part and the rest of the graphic organizer later on in the class. All right. Good job. Awesome.